All right, it's 7 o'clock. We'll call the regular meeting of the Inland Wetlands Agency to order. Roll call tonight is Annie, Barbara, Eunice, Barbara, and we'll appoint Hannah as a voting member. Just quickly on that, staff people, when could Hannah be a regular member or how did?
So if you want to be a regular member, you need to apply. So
Okay.
fill out that same form
Oh.
and since they probably won't make you come in for an interview.
Okay.
But if you want to, go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And we
And-
won't have to go through this every time.
Right. Yeah, and on that note, I got a message, an email that we have another application
Mm.
for a regular member.
Oh,
So,
Do you know,
look at that. Do we know who it was?
yeah.
Oh,
are you gonna tell us?
I know. He's,
I don't know what, I said to these guys, I'm in the know now. I never used to be in the know. So now it's like,
It's not my grandson, is it?
no,
Okay,
Robin. I can, I'll send it
That's
to you.
fine.
I'll
Yeah.
send it to you. Anyway, so there we are. Any public hearings tonight? No. Public communications, anybody? Public communication through staff?
Nope.
Public communication from the audience? Okay, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes of September 24th. It was an interesting because it skipped a,
yes,
okay.
Okay, we're catching
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Because initially I looked at that and I was like,
because we didn't have the one for October, yeah.
No, that's right.
yeah, as I looked at
Yeah.
who was present, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
And then we did them.
And then I'm like, I don't check the date, girlfriend. Yeah, anyway, so. All right, anybody want to make
I'll
those
make a
motions?
motion to approve the minutes of September 24th. I second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Do we have any new applications? None. So we're working on two pending applications. The first one on the docket is IWA 25-0015 Route 117 and Route 184 Sewer Extension. A smiling man coming up to show. us.
Yeah. Yes.
You wanna hit the,
So, pardon me for flipping through this one.
hang on, we're gonna get the camera on.
Yep. Set it up.
That's good
Switch
picture.
it away.
There you go.
I know,
no.
it is.
Wow,
Oh, it's
really over there.
We can, yeah, that's. We can give you.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. Rather than change it.
Good evening, members of the commission, Kurt Parcherana, professional engineer with Arrow Engineering Associates, 15 Thames Street, Groton, Connecticut. Representing the applicant, this is a linear project, as I mentioned, it's a sewer project. About 4,830 linear feet of gravity sewer. On Route 117 and Route 184. I'm gonna flip through the set twice. Again, apologize because it is a linear project. We had to break it up into a number of sheets. This is the fee sheet, and these are the sheets that I'll be walking through.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, we'll talk about the two upland review areas, but first I'll just give a quick overview. Project starts at an existing manhole, currently in the road, paved over, but it's gonna get uncovered, in Route 184, down close to, the brook, Hashing House Brook,
117.
117, sorry.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
I'm referring to that as Upland Review Area 1, so that's the south part of the project, so we'll revisit that. At
Could you
that-
give me some sort of, I'm pretty sure we're gonna cite what this for, just for grins. Could you give me some, landmarks on the
Yes,
road?
absolutely.
So if
Yeah,
you
that-
like, I know, I've got GIS up,
Oh,
so.
She knows us.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
These projects as often as they extend over such a great distance.
Yeah.
The GIS will be very helpful.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
You want me to go up and point or?
as long as you don't touch it.
Okay.
So let's get in here a little bit. So, okay, obviously 95,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
The Marriott.
yep.
Mhm.
right
Okay.
here? Okay,
Yep.
okay. And so, go ahead.
Yeah, we begin right about in here.
Oh.
Ends at the manhole that I mentioned. We proceed north
Oh, wow.
on Route 174.
Wow, long way.
Yeah, And then at the intersection, we turn west for a very short segment that I'll show you on the plan.
Yeah.
And the project terminates
Don't touch it.
right about there, and I'll show you that
Okay.
on the plan.
And one last question. Who is the applicant, please?
Yep, L&L Groton LLC. Did I get that correct?
Yes.
LL Groton,
L&L Groton LLC.
L&L Groton LLC. Okay,
So we good?
The
Okay.
town
Take
isn't
the-
doing this?
So
no, it's not the town.
it's a private
Company?
project.
Oh,
Yep, yep. It will become the property of the town of Groton.
Yep.
Once completed and accepted.
And then can I ask one more question and then I'll be
Absolutely.
quiet? Wasn't there an issue about sewer avoidance in this?
There are sewer avoidant areas in town. This is not one of them.
It is not.
Mhm.
Was there one nearby there?
As you go.
Out
Buddington
184
Road
maybe?
And then certainly north of
Okay.
one eighty-four.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. All
And
right.
one more
I won't
thing,
ask anyone.
if you could Roll down that way. The first sheet that I'll start with is down here and we'll work our way
Mhm.
Mhm.
before we make the
Okay,
turn.
that's
Yeah,
helpful.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So again, there's the manhole. This is, I'm referring to this as upland review area 1. We'll talk about that in a minute.
that's 117.
That is correct. Yep, 117 North Road. We start in the road, crossing the 72-inch culvert that carries the brook under the road, so we're in the paved portion of the roadway. We transition off the road. I've color coded within the roadway, it's yellow. Off-road is green, just to help it jump out a little bit. I know it's hard to see. We proceed outside of upland review area 1, continuing off the road. As we continue north, we are 100% within the DOT's right of way.
Ah,
No private property needed. It's all within the DOT's right of way. Off the edge of the road here, you can see various manholes, as is typical of gravity sewers. Then we transition into what I'm calling upland review area 2.
do the residents along there know about this?
There are not too many residents along there.
Mm-mm.
Upland review area 2, primarily associated with drainage, owned and operated by Connecticut DOT. There's an end wall here where the drainage exits, and that's what's essentially feeding this wetland area. As we exit upland review area 2, we remain off-road.
Are you off-road in area 2 there also?
That is correct.
Yep.
100% in area 2, we are off the road.
Why is some off the road and some on the road?
It's a logistical challenge. Anytime you work within a state highway, obviously there's traffic. This is a 2-lane road, 1 lane north, 1 lane south. Very, very difficult, very complicated to work in a roadway with a project like this. Disruption to traffic. Emergency services are a big concern if you're literally closing a lane of the road. Could cause major traffic backups by taking out a lane to put in a 12-inch sewer. Because the right of way here is so large, it actually works to our benefit where we can minimize disruptions to the motoring public, but stay on public property.
Okay,
Just
so
as
in the
well.
paved part, then, does that involve taking up all of the pavement or is it a way to get in there without that?
It's a saw cut,
Mhm.
Okay,
where we saw
yeah,
cut the pavement,
right,
pretty defined trench, then that is repaired. As the project gets approved through Connecticut DOT, they'll define how they want to restore it specifically.
Got
But
it.
typically, it's just a saw
Yeah.
cut. We remove that pavement, put the utility in, and that really could be any utility, in this case, the gravity sewer. We fix the road and it's restored back. And that happens in a sequence each day as the project progresses, either north or south, whatever direction it goes. It's done in a sequential.
okay.
Which direction is the flow going to go? That way?
That's correct.
Ah, that's why it's
Well,
gravity. Okay. Yeah.
So. We'll have to.
Yeah.
Upside down. In this area, we transition back into the travel portion of the roadway, so you can see that color coded as yellow. From this point north, there are no more upland review areas. We are now within the travel portion of the roadway as we approach the intersection. And here we are at the intersection. We're in the roadway. We have a transition manhole. Now we move west. Off-road. Again, minimizing disruption to traffic. And our last portion, we cross the road to a manhole for potential future connection that was requested by the town. And then a stub or connection to a potential project if needed over here.
And there's no wetlands in that area.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. So what I'll do now is I'll start back at the beginning and I'll just run some numbers so you can get a feel for.
And I'm just want to just say quickly, it's a little bit interesting to me that most of this project is going to be in the road. But it's really logistically difficult for traffic. Anyway, I just making that comment.
Yeah, why
you
did
know.
you go back in the road?
Because there's less impact outside of the road. If they just are making a saw cut in an already disturbed area.
Yeah, in some portions of the right of way, again, we're 100% on DOT property the whole way. On some portions, there's a few rock outcroppings that we want to
Oh.
absolutely avoid.
Yeah,
And the topography slopes up in some areas which could be indicative of rock. So it's much easier to go back into the roadway to avoid.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
construction becomes very complicated, especially because we're going down, so not only will we have to deal with that topography, potentially rock. So it's actually easier to go into the road, faster construction. Additionally, sewer lines, as I mentioned, the manholes, we want to make sure that those manholes are accessible. This is probably a 7,500 year lifespan for this facility. We want to make sure that those manholes are always accessible. So if we were to do something off-road, we could end up with manholes that are incredibly deep because the land, and that's definitely not something that we want for people to go in and maintain sewer systems and those kinds of things. So it would be perfect.
Wait, you're making me confused. So is it better off-road for the manholes or in the road for the
Only if
manholes?
it's
Depends on
sloping,
the topography.
if it's sloping on the side.
Yeah.
But remember, we're the Inland Wetlands Agency, so that's where my mind is.
Sure.
So it's gonna need, for me, make a case why you wouldn't be you're in the road most of the way, so you need to make a case for me why you wouldn't stay in the road, which I think would be less impact, but I'm just,
Sure.
obviously, it's early in the game.
Yeah, and what's the depth for this? It's like 3 or 4
Yeah, I
feet?
was wondering that.
It's, the part I didn't mention, this is a profile that shows the profile of the sewer because it's all gravity.
Yeah,
Profile is a very, very important part of the sewer design. So in some areas, it's actually fairly deep. It's up to 15 feet down.
wow,
So there's always a concern with access for future.
yes,
We don't
I
want
would have
those
thought,
manholes to be very, very deep.
right,
The challenge is, because it's a gravity sewer, we need to make
Right,
sure
that
that
it-
from the very
Right,
beginning of the
yeah.
project.
it keeps going.
Yeah, it's quite the mathematical
Yeah.
puzzle to make it work.
Got it.
And that's why you see some of these, the slopes actually vary slightly.
Yes,
In aggregate, we need to make sure that everything is flowing downhill.
What's that pitch need? What do you need for that pitch?
Usually, it depends on the velocity of the material in the pipe. We want to maintain 3 feet per second minimum flow. And that's so things don't get plugged up.
Yep.
We coordinated that with the town. The town has reviewed this, but we've been working with Jeff on this to make sure that he's satisfied. But it also depends on the size of the pipe.
Right.
The smaller the pipe, the higher
Yeah.
the velocity, the larger the pipe, so.
Okay.
It's quite the mathematical puzzle, but I think we've got a great design here that works.
How-
And it's all about having, trouble-free operation. You know, we don't wanna have to have areas where the thing gets plugged because the velocity is too low, and then the town has to consistently go out.
Roto-rooter.
we don't want that
Yeah,
either,
You want something that's in there that nobody thinks of.
yeah,
So how big is the pipe gonna be?
It's 12-inch
12
pipe, yep,
12 foot.
PVC. Yeah, not a very big sewer.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's not that big, yeah.
Mhm.
kind of a standard size. And again, that was dictated by the town with,
Okay.
working with Jeff. Yep.
Why is this being done? Why
It's-
is a private person doing it?
Yep, it's to open up the possibility of development to be determined. But, as you know, septic systems are very
Pain,
difficult.
yeah.
Soils and those things, much easier with sanitary sewer.
Yeah.
Additionally, I didn't mention, Jeff indicated at each property along the route of the sewer, we'll be putting in a T connection or a potential future connection.
Mhm.
Makes sense, we have the pipe, we have the road open, might as well put those in
Mm.
now, and those will just be capped off for potential future use by property owners along the route. So a few numbers, as I mentioned, overall is about 4,830 linear feet.
Oof.
In the road, kind of high level, in the road, we have a total of 2,017 feet. And that number is generally divided on Route 117, 1,962 feet. And about 55 feet on Route 184, so most of the time is on Route 117. Off-road, we have 2,802 feet. So it's pretty close, 2017 in-road, 2,082 feet off the road. And that's divided up into 2,422 feet on Route 117 and 380 feet on Route 184. That was that whole segment that I showed you.
Mhm.
Total upland review area disturbed 17,860 square feet. So drilling into that number a little bit, it's actually not as big as you think. In area one, it totals 7,040 square feet. The in-road portion in area one is really the majority of it, 2,975 square feet is in the paved area of the roadway, so between the curb line. Which is a good thing because it's much easier to control the work, et cetera. It's paved surface. Upland review area 2. Further up begins here. Majority of this on this sheet. All of this is off the road. And the numbers on that one, 10,800 square feet total. All off-road, 620 linear feet, but with assuming the trench, that's where we come up with the 10,800 square feet in that upland review area. This is the wetlands, as you can see, and as I mentioned, it's associated with a DOT drainage system. 2 catch basins in the road that take roadway drainage and dump it to an end wall. And then there's a 42-inch culvert that passes under the road that provides hydraulic connectivity between flows that discharges to this area.
And-
Are you
And at
going under
least,
those?
The work, how far is the wetland from that point
Looks
in
pretty
the
close.
review, in the review? It looks
See
very
that-
close.
See that blue?
Yeah,
I was gonna ask that same
I'd
question.
like to know.
At its closest point, we're about 35 feet away.
Okay,
And we're just off the edge of the road by design. It drops off pretty quickly there. So we're hugging basically the back side of the curb in that area. So we're just off the road.
but yeah. So is there a particular reason why that is the point where you went off-road? As opposed to on, I'm just wondering how you select the portions that are gonna be off and the portions that
Yeah.
are, yeah.
A lot of it depends on the topography. We also have to avoid all of these DOT drainage systems that cross the road. Because we can't, unlike say a water line, where we can go up a little bit, down a little bit. As I mentioned, the
Yeah,
sanitary
the
sewer,
gravity thing.
very, very defined. So we needed to weave through these existing structures that cross the road, that also factors into the decision
Okay,
on road or off road. Those drainage structures, similar to the sewer, have to have a defined slope in order to work properly.
mhm,
And those are all, of course, the property of DOT. So it's best to completely avoid them.
mhm.
So
Okay.
that's the overview.
When you cross the brook in your first chunk
Yeah, we are in the road.
and there's a culvert.
Going a long way, sorry. Yep, in that area, by design to avoid any impacts to the wetlands. Because that's a large system, we specifically want it to be in the road. Because it's just that trench,
Mhm.
it's quick,
Yeah.
easy, we wanted to stay away from the wetlands. And because of where that 72-inch culvert is, you can see it here on the profile. We're able to go over the top of it because it's
So it's
very,
almost to the end, so you're
that's right,
Hmm.
yeah.
getting them.
And it worked out very well because our connection manhole is right there. It was a nice straight shot.
Mhm.
Yeah, we felt it was very important to stay in the road there for that particular location. And with that, I'm glad to take any other questions.
We were supposed to be quiet and let you have. We didn't do a very
What
good
happens
job.
when there's all women?
Hannah, you didn't get, did you say, want to say anything, Hannah?
No, not yet.
You're good. Okay. Well,
It's a long walk.
it's a long walk, yeah.
I recommend.
How are we gonna
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't expect you all to walk from the
No.
Marriott to Groton.
Thank you.
Areas you can pull.
And that's what I'm
Steps.
thinking. We can probably arrange a
Maybe wetlands
carpool
area.
or something.
Yes, and
Pull
we'll
off,
do the
yeah,
two
then drive up.
places where
Yeah,
the
exactly.
wetlands, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, let's, I think we have another one that we're probably,
Yeah,
excuse me, gonna want a site walk.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. It's over on River Road, so just,
your note
Yeah.
for there.
I know.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you want to do them on the same day, just keep.
That's what,
Yeah.
that's where I was going.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Running out of
Second,
time now.
Are there
though, 'cause
wetlands on
it's-
both sides?
Yeah.
Could you just veer off and do the other side of the DOT property?
There are wetlands on the other side, so either side of the road, you're right there. Yeah, and that's why that culvert goes under there to create connectivity between those systems. And we felt it was less disruptive on that east side than the other side. The road drops off very quickly there. When DOT built the road, clearly they filled through that area, so it's just enough to put the road, so that's why we're right behind the curve there.
Okay. Well, do you want to start talking about dates for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. So I think this is gonna be problematic.
Yeah, this one might take longer than this one might take longer than my typical.
your lunch hour.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think if you combine the two, yes, I think that's true. But if you do it on two different dates, I think either, both of them are manageable with your lunch hour.
Or is anyone available for
But now we have
weekends?
Annie who's working, and so,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just trying
you
to-
guys.
yeah,
figure it out.
no, I'm just trying to make it so that
Yep.
everybody,
Yep.
Can make it.
can
Monday,
attend.
Wednesday, Friday, I would say.
I'm sorry?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I can probably,
So Monday,
Take some
Wednesday,
time.
Friday. Do you care which day you have?
I mean, if you want to do just this, if we're just splitting it up, then I don't think it'll matter, but I can't give like a definite answer because they just changed up my meeting schedule at work and they haven't told me what the new ones will be. So I know it's like I'm in the worst place to plan for that right now. But if I know in advance, I can probably request and just let them know. So it could be any day as far as I know. If we
And
can do it
weekends
on a
after.
weekend,
That's for me.
if we
Alright,
can do it on a
Friday-
weekend,
Friday's out. Barbara, do you have any? We're
Yeah,
narrowing it
that's
down here.
fine, 24th, 26th, either one.
So Monday or Wednesday.
Oh, that's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving
No,
week.
it must be.
Thanksgiving week, we left it the week
How
after.
about the next week?
Is that too late to?
I mean, there's only one meeting in November, there's one in December.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, the December meeting's the 10th.
okay, so we could do that first week in December.
Yeah, the first or the third is good.
How does December 1st, Monday?
great.
at noon. You think that would be enough time?
I
for you?
think
Is it
that
one,
will work.
1 or noon you like?
Noon would be fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Going once, going twice. So, all right, let's,
Good, got
Right.
it.
so
Yep, all good.
Monday, the 1st of December at noon. You can ask Deb where we're gonna meet.
I'm
She will
thinking-
let us know.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably we'll just meet at the Marriott and then carpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
And we can take a couple of town
Yeah,
cars and we'll
exactly.
put the hazards on and stuff like
Okay.
that, so we can
Yeah.
make that work.
Yeah.
That's probably
Great.
the
Yeah.
easiest.
All right, that's it. That's all you get for tonight. Come back again.
Yeah.
Thank you, you too.
Next is Inland Wetlands Agency. Let me put my glasses back on so I can look official. 25-0016, the Cot House residence on 305 River Road.
Lot of building going on Rivers.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourself first to them, and then we can.
Okay, for the record, my name is Kyle Lynch. I am a soil scientist in training with CLA engineers based out of Norwich. I have a master's degree in environmental science and management, with a focus in wetlands, watersheds, and ecosystems from ERI.
Excellent.
And I'm here today on the behalf of the applicant, D'Amico Pottis, for the 305 River Road project, which is essentially a redevelopment of an existing residential parcel.
Can you locate it further? So is it down closer to Old Mystic?
Yep. Here we
Well,
have.
Dave will call up GIS, show you where. it
Oh,
is
okay,
first,
good.
okay?
I
Yeah.
have to see where it is.
Yep,
And I
Kind of slide back one
do
second.
share. Just-
Yeah, I'm gonna share. I'm just gonna put the
Okay.
address in here and then I can pull it. Oops. I can spell.
Like that.
All right, now let me share it.
Yeah, so it's right above the P6 shirt. That's.
I think happened here. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep, so it's, the Mystic River is just the east, the piece.
That one with the red
that-
dot on it?
The
Yeah,
big red
yes.
dot, yep.
Yeah. So is the yellow, is that
95.
184?
That's
95.
That's 95, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's way up then.
It's towards Mystic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right next to. the
Oh,
Peak
towards
Park,
Mystic.
though.
Yes, so it's,
Oh,
got it.
All right, so I just need to say for the record that I serve on the Board of Trustees of the Peace Sanctuary.
Hmm.
I don't think
This
I
is-
have any financial interest, but I just want to state that for the
Hmm.
record.
is this a Strand property?
No,
No.
it's not Carl Strand.
No?
Nope.
Well, one of the members of the family,
I don't
no.
think so.
Oh, okay,
They're further up, closer to the Bindless Brook.
yeah.
and the-
Okay,
Okay, I know
now we
what
know
that
where
is.
we are.
I
Here we
know what
go.
That is, okay.
I thought Warren used to live down there. No?
Get this up for you. All right, Kyle, if you want to slide it just a little bit. That's good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with going over the existing conditions of the site. So this is a 2.5 acre, developed residential lot. It consists mostly of lawn area. There is a single family home here, and there's also a attached existing garage. We have a water well, there's a swimming pool along with a deck and a little area for like a pergola with sill shading. There's also some plantings.
This is all existing.
Yes,
Yep.
existing for a garden. For gardening. And then I want to just point out that we have this line here is the AE flood zone, so it's high risk of 1% chance of flooding each year. But all of our property, all the existing property is, above that zone. It's within the zone X, which is, low risk, 0.2% risk of flooding each year.
What is the elevation up there, do you know?
So that's 18.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. and
At the
that's-
highest point, and then how about in the middle of the house?
So the middle of the house, it's at 16. Is the
Thank you.
middle of the house. Okay. Let's I'm gonna go into talk about the wetlands that are on the site.
Mhm.
So this is the parcel boundary, and the wetlands gonna start within the piece, trust, sanctuary trust. And it comes up and then it starts to border, the property. And it comes in at the very, this is gonna be the western part of the parcel. And then we have our 100-foot, upland review area line here. So the existing house, you know, part of it is within there and as along with the existing garage. I do wanna point out from here to here. The wetland is actually lawn area at this very moment. The. The owner was not aware that, that part of the wetland was wetland in the first place, and they let me know, that they do plan to just let it grow out naturally, as again, they weren't aware, and they are interested in it, doing some native plantings around the border of the wetland just to enhance the, you know, the functions of the wetlands.
I help if make it a little clearer, I did not outline.
Yeah, I looked at this
Yeah,
online,
okay.
I found it very confusing. There's so many lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and dark, but I figured that-
Yeah, this is much better. I couldn't figure it out and.
Green.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, that definitely makes it better. Yeah, so that's the wetlands. So basically from here on, it isn't moves, but pretty much from right over here, it is currently lawn area. I'll go into a little bit about the characteristics of the wetlands. So currently there is a little bit of multiflora rose within the wetland, but it hasn't completely taken over. There's other species like sensitive fern, royal fern, skunk cabbage, and winterberry. Some of the principal functions that the wetland serves is nutrient removal. The parcels on the western side of just to the west of the site is mainly agricultural fields. So due to the dense vegetation within the wetland, it potentially treats any runoff that would come from the agricultural fields. It also serves production export, which is again, there's a lot of vegetation here. It's mainly herbaceous shrubby right in here, and then it kind of turns into a wooded wetland back onto the peace sanctuary. But so again, there's a lot of vegetation growth, and there's also quite a few flowering and fruit bearing plants, so it provides energy, energy sources for different species. And then obviously wildlife habitat, there's again plenty of food sources for pollinators, birds, and mammals. And during the site visit, which was kind of in the summertime, Bob Russo, who is the CLA, who's the soil scientist with CLA, when we were both doing this, we saw signs of deer grazing along the edges, and we also heard a pack of coyotes during that site visit. I also kind of want to point out a little bit about hydrology of the site.
Before you start there, could you just tell me what kind of proposal we're looking at here?
Yeah, well, yes.
I was wondering
just
too.
explaining the existing conditions.
That's okay, but
yeah,
you know,
Yeah, okay, so basically, essentially what we're gonna do is, they want to demolish the existing structures that are on the site, so they're gonna demolish single family home and and as long with the existing garage, and
okay,
they wanna put a new home on top of the same spot where the existing.
same footprint.
Yeah,
No,
it's a little bit bigger. It's gonna be a 6-bedroom home. So it does extend out about 15 feet closer to the wetlands, from the original house, so it's about 80 feet. From the wetland border, which so from here to here would be 80 feet. And it extends about 7 to 10 feet more, from this point. They also plan to put a new detached garage on the site as well, which would be over here. It would call for some clearing of some of the bushes that are here. But it is further away from where the existing garage is.
but still all within the upland review area.
Yes, it's still all within the upland area.
Where's the other edge of the property? How much more room do you have up there?
this. So, the property line is right here, and
Oh,
then we have, so there's a 6 foot setback for accessory buildings, so. That's right here, but I mean, if we went, we could go over here, but it's about the same distance from the wetlands if we moved it over here.
What's the black, gray shaded area?
Driveway.
So this is.
That's all, is that a paved driveway?
No, so it's just an extension. So
Yeah.
right now, the existing driveway is gravel, so we'll be extending that driveway further up to connect to the new.
But in gravel?
Yeah, so it would be a gravel driveway, and it would just go to connect to the new proposed driveway.
What?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
why don't you move the whole shebang closer to the road and
Mhm.
out of the wetlands
Mhm.
review area?
Mhm.
So.
Barbara.
Let's get down to it.
What I was thinking was also that they want to try to stay away from going closer to the AE zone, just due to higher flood risk, but I mean, that is something that I could talk to the applicant about to see if, possibly moving it closer over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they could really shift all of that,
yeah, there's
all of that,
enough room.
just turn it a little bit and shift
Yeah,
all of it out of there.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, no, that's something I could
Yeah.
definitely mention to the applicant.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Or you could just put the garage on the other side of the pad, yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
and get rid of all the rest of the driveway.
Okay, so the only reason, especially for the house, the reason why they chose that is because they wanna. The idea was to mitigate any new disturbance, on the site, and just try and keep everything within the same,
General footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, with just these,
well, it's just.
So they're raising the whole other one.
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
so like
but they are
they
disturbing.
want, cause they're gonna build on based on the foundation that's already there. So instead of disturbing new land over here and doing that,
Mm.
the idea.
That was the thinking.
Yeah, it was to minimize the total new disturbance
Got
on
it.
the site, so that's why they chose that,
Mhm.
that location.
Got
for the
it.
House, yeah, and then there is a little bit. One more additional thing, they do plan to do a little bit of, new topsoil and some seeding here just to, fix any of like lawn area that might be a little bit disturbed when they're putting in, extending the driveway right there. We do have ENS marked here in yellow. That is essentially, so it would either be silt fence or hay bales and,
Or both.
yeah, or both, and. Essentially, yeah, so it goes from here to here, and you're thinking, as long as this is maintained and, inspected regularly. It really shouldn't have any direct impact on the wetlands. But I'm here.
Can you do figures on that without, I mean, like, would there be more runoff with this more impermeable part of the house?
So. I agree, yeah, there's definitely more
Yeah.
impervious surface for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So the one part that I didn't get to speak on when I was talking.
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, the way I was gonna talk about hydrology, was saying,
Yeah.
right, the way that water flows, so based on like the topography lines, most of the water flows down towards River Road. The only part where it changes a little bit is right here, it kind of goes in a little bit and then takes a turn closer to River Road.
But again, here, even though we're looking at a wetland.
Yeah.
On site and slightly off site, at the end of the day, it's all dumping into the Mystic River.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So it's not,
Right.
Mhm.
this is not a little isolated sort of situation.
Right.
Mhm. So, yeah, what day are we gonna site walk? this?
Yeah, let's have a look.
When-
No, I was gonna say, you wanna mention the pool too? If the pool, like what's happening with the pool?
Yeah, so the.
That's
pool-
good question.
Just so they know.
So they're keeping that's staying the same, they're not, they wanted to keep the pool in the same
Mhm.
spot as well, so.
How long's that pool been there?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's something I would have to ask.
Mm.
Yeah.
because I'm-
No comment on that
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
I mean, that's in the upland review area.
Yep.
Right,
Mhm.
That should have had a permit.
okay,
Mhm.
Just saying.
okay.
But that's, you know, that's past, and
Yeah.
so we're just trying to be present and look forward. So, yeah.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
I knew you'd want to.
Yeah, yeah, we
So,
want to.
Do you want to look at the same week, the December 1st week? And you said maybe a Wednesday, because
Yeah,
we're thinking
yeah.
two separate days, correct?
Right.
You guys are killing me here.
Well,
The third,
A lot of stuff
I know.
I've got to do, you know. Wednesday, December third. I have a funny feeling I have something that day, but I don't know what it is. Gotta see my.
Yeah, I
blackboard
should have
and
brought
not
my
my-
calendar also.
Well, let's go ahead and say Wednesday, the 3rd at noon.
yeah.
Good with you, Annie?
Is that all right?
You want two,
I-
you want two
I
in
can-
1 week?
Yeah, I can make it work. I'll just let them know well ahead of
It work.
You're doing your
Right,
civic
so.
duty.
Yeah.
The 1st and Wednesday, the 3rd.
Mhm.
Excuse me, noon.
Is there any staking out there of the boundaries?
Currently, there's only really just the
3 o'clock.
parcels, but I mean, we could definitely have.
Could you do some of it so we
Yeah,
get a?
so that's a
it's-
great
it's
idea.
Easier
Just-
for us to,
Just put stakes out.
yeah,
The
The corners of the house.
the
yeah,
house and the garage and also the pavement. They don't have to be like,
Like,
exactly,
yeah.
just a rough idea
Okay.
for us to see
Yeah,
where we would be.
okay, yeah.
And can someone come and play with us out there that day?
Yeah, it'll likely be me
Okay.
and possibly Bob or so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, or both. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of us will definitely. be
Okay.
there to guide
That'd
you
be
guys.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can try to get those staked out as well, or at least
And-
marked in some form.
and as soil scientists, you've already done some staking out there, right?
Yeah, so, yeah, I helped Bob or so,
Okay,
Yeah,
so there
yeah.
is some staking out there. already.
Well, just flags.
Flags.
Just-
Oh, the flags are still there.
I just like to see, you
Yeah,
know,
we have
flags,
flags,
you could,
but we
okay.
don't necessarily have like.
Yeah.
this-
Yeah, no, I get that. yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to, we'll figure that out.
Okay.
So that we can, so you guys. it's
Right.
easier for you guys
It's
to
still
vision.
there, right?
Yeah, the house.
The
is
home
still
is-
there.
yeah.
The house is still there.
5 feet more this way.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, like.
yeah,
We'll find a way to bargain. so
Okay.
that's what we did, yes.
Okay, all right. Thanks. for your
Okay.
Presentation. You did a very great job.
yes, you did.
He was the first one here.
You're welcome. No problem.
And did we classify those at the last meeting? I don't think so.
But you haven't, no, you have not classified these. so
No.
we can do
That's good. because I-
You want to see it? You want to visit us first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I just, was- but
Yep.
I'm not getting any younger, Deb. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Thanks,
to
Cal.
tell me about it.
I know, Barbara, I know. Thank goodness for you guys. Man. What am I doing?
I can still drive at night.
Any old business, anybody? And
I
new
don't have
business, application update, you know, you can look at that at the end of the hoo-ha that comes. Reported chair, the only thing I have to report is that we have a new applicant, and so do we need to do anything
no.
about that? No,
You don't do anything.
they just give us that
Yeah.
as a heads up.
Yeah, apparently.
Sounds
Yeah, they'll have to go through the same process that Hannah did, an
Okay.
interview and all
Okay.
of that, so,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's interesting, though. It'll be interesting if they applied as a regular member, or
Great.
because that
They
may.
did apply as a regular.
So-
oh,
yeah, it
They
was-
did.
Oh,
Get your
oh,
application.
Yeah.
Just saying,
because that person just
I don't-
applied
Yeah.
on the 7th of November.
Okay.
there you go. So if you want to, get it
Yeah,
in.
usually the town council.
And they will,
is-
yes, I mean, go ahead.
They
right?
don't know what to even ask.
So
What?
if I
It's
get
kinda
the
weird.
regular member,
So
they
weird.
would be potentially an alternate or,
Yes, exactly. Yep. Yep.
Well, are you entertaining a motion?
Yeah, I want her to send this to herself. Somebody had to send.
Okay.
All right. Anybody want to adjourn?
Do we have
You
any-
guys have anything?
Just one thing, Barbara, you had asked for the Habitat magazine, Shannon's we found a couple of issues and we're gonna send that out to all you guys.
Oh, okay.
Actually, one came through.
Oh, is that, because you are on the mailing list, because you went.
Yeah, I
to-
haven't gotten it.
Other folks have.
Yeah.
not, so here we are.
Well, if you could find that, send it. No, just kidding. Jeez, telling you. Okay, yeah, so when we adjourn,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second it.
everybody in favor? Yes.
I.
Okay,
Aye.
that's it.
Right.
Good work.
Trying.